a toxic boy mom. Okay, everything that comes out of me and my channel is for entertainment purposes only. Got 2 cameras going, simultaneous recording. On this camera, you can see my underwear hanging. The same for this one. It's the purple thing right there. And then this one has the fucking tree decoration from leather, I think. Anyway. It's weird having people request, you know, videos for me because I don't typically, you know, cater to people. I'm kind of an asshole. But, you know, at the same time, I'm kind of nice. It's like, I just like to help people. That's my weakness. Anyway. If you're worried about your health, don't bother. Don't bother traveling. You need to unfuck yourself first before you do anything drastic like go overseas. That's the simple answer. Anyway, because, you know, once you're on your own, you know, you got no structure, like nothing to fall back on. You got to make sure you got those things in place, right? Before I was like talking on this fucking camera, and I didn't realize that, like, sometimes after a while it just cuts out, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, how long was I even talking for before I even noticed? Wasting time and energy for no fucking reason. Anyway, what else is there for me to do? Every day I basically just kind of like do, well, currently I'm just kind of doing research. You know I'm always multitasking, right? I already finished season 2 of Newlyweds. I really do think that Nick is probably a narcissistic control freak. I mean, he does say he likes to be in control. So, I mean, in every relationship, there has to be an alpha. I mean, there doesn't have to be, but usually it works better when there's one alpha and one who caters to the alpha. And I'm the alpha. So, you know your place. If you're an alpha and you're a control freak, then you know, it's probably best to stay single. And speaking of the dating stuff, I'm sure somebody wants to know about, okay, this is not a good angle. Let me see if I can move the camera into a better. You know, the thing is, I thought that this blue table that I bought, I know you guys can't see it, but let me see. Dude, has anything changed? My life is still a hot mess. So, I think this is just how it's gonna be, you know? Because I have so much space, and I just haven't bothered to like organize. It's like I'm still trying to like figure out like what is the best ideal setup, right? I told you guys the sleeping situation, right? Because I tried sleeping in there. The first night, I didn't like it. I tried sleeping in my room, in the master bedroom, and I didn't like that. And then I went and got the mattress topper thingamajigger. I don't like that. So I'm just a pain in the ass, I know. So really, if I was in the United States, where I know I could just walk into a mattress shop, then I would just simply get a mattress for side and stomach sleepers. But it's not that simple here, you know? We don't have, you know, a dedicated mattress store that carries this product. I mean, I haven't done that much research, but there aren't that many options either. I will tell you though, the reviews that I read from one of the stores, I remember seeing that somebody complained that he or she does understand some of the local Khmer language, right? And this person wrote in their review that the owner of the store, I'm not going to say the store because I don't remember off the top of my head, but they complained that the owner was basically having a side conversation with this person's driver, basically making a deal with them that if the driver was able to convince the customer, the person who wrote the review, to purchase the mattress, that the driver would get a cut, like will make basically a commission or whatever, right? So, and the driver is a loyal driver, has been working for this customer for many years. So that's what the driver said to this person who left the review. So that's the reason why the customer wrote a bad review, talking shit about this store owner, because unfortunately, this is what happens. If you're a foreigner, they're gonna charge you extra. They're gonna charge you more. They're gonna overcharge you. That's the reality of, staying in a foreign country. But racism, you can't really get away from it. So you understand why people of certain groups, or every group of people, likes to stick together, because racism is real. I just told you that Portuguese people don't like outsiders. They don't want you in their fucking country. I'm telling you. Even the workers that I met right at the hostel that I was staying at, they had their own exit strategy, wanting to move out. At least one of them, I know, she told me that because she had kids, and I think she said she wanted to move. She had several places in mind. I wasn't sure if she was saying something like Switzerland or whatever. Because the thing is that Portugal, the other girl was telling me that they changed their rules or whatever, and now you needed to be there like 10 years to gain residency or whatever. I mean, really, it's up to you. I feel like his face is a little shiny. Anyway. I just want to get off this fucking planet. The thing is that this phone does not have a phone case. Or at least I left it in my storage. This one does. And lately I've been wanting to just leave one phone at home. Because, even the phones are really fucking heavy. And look, I got these dresses, right? I don't even fucking wear it. The only time I wear this dress, my dresses, are when I'm making videos. So was it really a good investment? I don't know. Like the green one, I don't like it. I like this one better, even though I like the green. Even this one, right? I feel like the string to tie it is not long enough. And then this one doesn't even make sense because it's got another one for you to tie it behind. But it's not long enough. Or maybe I'm just too fat. Anyway, I'm bored out of my fucking mind. it's like I want to do the fasting bit, but I feel like oftentimes I'm just like eating uncontrollably. That's like a tongue twister. Eating uncontrollably because of the parasites. I mean, I should do like more research with regards to that, like, because I already told you I took the ivermectin back in Vietnam, and I don't want to take it too much because even that might fuck up your insides, right? If you take too much, I don't know. But I've listened to and done the Reiki for stinking parasites. I'm trying to unfuck my life the best way I know how, which is, just taking little baby steps every day. Gotta think positive and all that good shit. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to stay positive. I'm living my best life. Can't you guys see? Listen, compared to when I was in the United States, I would say that my quality of life has improved drastically, right? I mean, would I prefer to finally... This is one of the things that I continuously ask myself every day. When am I going to find my forever home? And I already said to you guys the issue with my dad, right? That I want to get him out of his roach-infested place. And it doesn't help that he's not giving me any direction or recommendation whatsoever. So that doesn't really help. Like, all I know is that he wants to buy a house, and I'm just like, there's no cheap houses. If you want cheap, it's gonna be in a crime, like a high crime area, Tornado Alley, or, in bumfuck nowhere, and you're gonna have to drive, like half hour to get to the fucking only grocery store in town. I don't know. America sucks. But I don't know, like, I already told you guys my dad, like, he has social or communication issues. Like, he's a shy person. He doesn't really communicate. He keeps saying he's a simple guy, but I'm just like, well, you're not giving me anything to work with. At least some guidelines. I really don't know, because, like, the thing is, like, the more I keep doing the research, the more frustrated I get. I keep thinking to myself, it just doesn't make any sense. So I really keep going, like, back and forth. I'm just like, at first I was like, maybe I'll just find a place for me and just expect that he's gonna show up and come live with me. But then, if I'm being honest with myself or realistic, I know that we're gonna drive each other crazy, because I already told you the things that he throws my shit out, he leaves the door wide open and lets all the bugs in. He can't see, because, old people, they need to turn on all the fucking lights. So now this camera stopped. But if I'm assuming that 99% of you have experienced what it's like living with your parents, or at least one parent. This is why dysfunctional families happen. Because you just will get on each other's nerves. If you spend enough time alone, in a confined space with somebody that's got a very different personality or whatever, it doesn't even have to be a different personality. If you're spending too much time with other people, eventually you're gonna do or say something that will drive each other insane. I think that's just normal, right?